It's tax season and it's Black History Month. So you know what that means? It's Beyonce season, ladies and gentlemen. Beyonce has announced her Renaissance tour. Was it last? It was like Tuesday or something like that. That means nothing to you guys because I have no idea when you're listening to this. This is the year 2023, in the year of our Lord. It's beginning of February. I'm not going to tell you what date it is, but a couple of days ago, Beyonce announced the dates for her Renaissance tour. Beyonce, I love you. Hey, if you heard the show last week, you know how much I love Beyonce. So I'm making a little money now. My wife's doing well. You know what I mean? Like, we could get cheese on the cheeseburger. So I was like, man, it would be nice. Because we already saw Beyonce before. We saw Beyonce when we were staying in San Diego, in California. Amazing show, Petco Park. It was on a Tuesday. I won't forget because I remember thinking Beyonce really shut down the city on a Tuesday. Like, everything went up. Like, Ubers went up, restaurants went up, gas went up, everything went up. Because Beyonce was in town. So I was like, okay, let me go look at these tickets. That was the first mistake. Let me go look at these tickets and see what my girl B talking about, because I'm a wonderful husband and I wanted to support my wife in the form of entertainment. So I go on the website, and these are not resale tickets. These are, I think it was Ticketmaster. I think it was not a resale. I'll tell you a funny story about a resale. Don't buy resale, and if you're not sure if it's a resale, don't buy it because you're gonna pay a lot. So this was not resale. It's Mercedes-Benz Stadium because of course it is. I'll go to look at the price for the nosebleeds for Beyonce, Giselle, Knowles, Carter. Nosebleeds section in 2023, the year of our Lord, tax season, Black History Month, $984. Nosebleeds. 3 seats before that, $1,600. Section before that, because, you know, hey, don't nobody really want to sit in nosebleeds when you go see Beyonce Giselle. Like $3,000. And it only gets progressively worse from there. Beyonce, what are you doing to us? Here's the thing. It's not even Beyonce, what are you doing to us? Because, like, as colored folk, we like nice things. We like nice things. And Beyonce is a nice thing. It's a great show. It's a great time. I'm not a huge fan of the Renaissance album. I think my loving wife, who y'all probably meet at some point, like she got me to the point where I can appreciate it more. Yeah. Still not my favorite. My favorite Beyonce album, and there's a lot because she's just a talented woman. My favorite Beyonce album is 4. Cool Kids. Let me run this by you. Is 4 one of the greatest R&B albums in the last years? It's amazing. Like, it's amazing. And once I really start thinking about these incredible all-time great albums, like, man, it's not too far behind it, because you got Thriller, because it's just Thriller. And then you got a whole bunch more. But just for the sake of this, let's go 80s, 90s. You got I'm Your Baby Tonight. You got The Bodyguard. And I'm not going to go through all these, but I'll put Toni Braxton's up there. Bring my, I'll put, I'll put that in there. But, well, maybe not. Okay, I can't, but I should. But it's a really good album. But the person who held that top spot for me was Silk. It wasn't Silk. The person who held that top spot for me, it was Lauryn Hill. It's Education of Lauryn Hill. I think that's the greatest recorded album of all time. I just do. I'm sorry. I do. So anyway, you start naming all these albums and these, and these things, Foxy Brown, Lil' Kim, all these all-time great classics. What's on Iggy Azalea? And you start thinking, man, 4 was really, really, really good. Like, not a skipper, not even not a skipper. That's not a thing. It's not even that it wasn't a skipper. It was that every song was, if it wasn't a 10, it was like an 8 or 9. Like, it was just so good, man. And Beyonce knew that. So she charged us $1,000 for nosebleeds. Are y'all gonna pay? Are y'all gonna pay? Do we feel competition? I thought about this. Do we feel some type of competition with our Caucasian brethren, cool kids, aka the Swifties, because she charged $1 million, and they, hey man, they beating the block down. Don't you take my Taylor Swift away from me. They shut the whole thing down. We know how much they'll charge. So we're like, hey, man, this is our turn. And Beyonce said, I will be more than happy to oblige. I will take all of your tax money. Y'all, don't spend your tax money on Beyonce. You know what? Do it. Whatever. I don't care. Do it. Do it. Do it. Just do it. You know what? Right now, just pause it. And go to, is Rapid Refund still a thing? Anybody know? Go Rapid Refund, get your money on the debit card, and just go ahead and buy all of that ticket. And, have yourself a good time. I think that the Beyonce tickets they're like bred ones. They're like Jordans. They're like Versace. They're like luxury brand apparel. It's not so much the thing, it's the flex of the thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's the fact that I can get it. Most of y'all don't like bread ones. Most of y'all don't like royal ones. Most of y'all definitely didn't like Yeezys when Yeezys was a thing. Y'all didn't. I know y'all didn't. Y'all ain't in the game like that. And I could talk to y'all cool kids like that because we're family, we're friends. Yeah, we're at the lunch table, and this is how we talk at the lunch table. Y'all didn't like Yeezys like that. Y'all liked the clout that came from having something exclusive that everybody else didn't have. That's what it is. That's what the sneaker game is, y'all. That's what sneaker culture is. Hey, y'all ain't up on this. Guess what I got? Remember the Big Bangs? Remember the Big Bangs. Big Bang, well, another conversation. Don't worry about it. Point is, getting Beyonce tickets is a flex. That's what it is at this point. Like, and I'm not even mad at it at this stage. Like, if you buy Beyonce tickets, I want to know who you are. I want to know how invested you are in this beehive right now. It's time, Beehivetons, to really show if you down with Beyonce or not. Because your loyalty to Beyonce is going to cost you $1,000 minimum. So, I'll see y'all at Renaissance. I won't. I won't. I won't. I thought I could afford it. And I mean, I can afford it, but I'm not going to flex on y'all like that. I'm not going to flex on y'all like that. So, shout out to Beyonce, man, for doing it. Shout out to Beyonce for doing it. Holy moly. Golly. And like, man, if they can, oh my Lord, have y'all thought about how much money that is? What that gate's gonna look like? Because they can get about 60, 70,000 in there. God, that's like $1 jillion to go see Beyonce. You can't break my soul. You cannot break my soul.